Good day, children. Grade 11, Unit 1, Computer System Organization. So this session is about the introduction of computer system organization. The objective of this unit is to impart in-depth knowledge of computer-related basic terminologies and to inculcate the skills of implementation of basic theory in troubleshooting the software and hardware problems. So today, everything around us involves technology. Technology? Yes, it is primarily the computers. Be it withdrawal of money from the ATM, online shopping, e-learning, ticket reservation, payment of telephone and electricity bills, or searching the internet for information. It has become a necessity for everyone to know about computers and the latest technology. Even a student's life revolves around smartphones. Whether it is email, web surfing, online classes, uploading or downloading information, connecting to social networking sites, everything involves computer. In short, computer has made a great impact on us and has become an integral part of our lives. A computer's capability to process, store and retrieve data and information has made it intrinsic to all kinds of environment, that is home, office or business. Yes, children, you agree with me? Yes. So how do we define a computer? A computer is an electronic device that accepts a set of instructions in the form of a program and executes it and displays the output to the user. Yes, it saves the output for future use also. It can process both numerical and non-numerical calculations, that is arithmetic and logic calculations. So now we are going to see about the architecture of the computer. So according to von Neumann, there is an architecture defined where main memory, arithmetic logic unit, control unit and I/O devices are interconnected with each other. So what happens in von Neumann architecture? A computer receives data and instructions through input devices which gets processed by the CPU and the result is shown through output devices. The main or primary memory and the secondary or auxiliary memory are used to store data inside the computer. The main memory holds the input and the intermediate output during the processing. So this is how the architecture of the computer is explained. So now, IPO cycle. Input, output, that is input, process, output, cycle. Yes? So, what do you mean by input, process and output? Input is the raw information entered into a computer from the input devices. It is a collection of letters, numbers, images, which is unprocessed. So now the process. It is the operation of data as per given instruction. It is totally internal process of the computer system. Next comes the output. Output is the processed data or the information given by the computer after the data processing. Output is also called as results. We can save these results in the storage devices for future use. Yes? So next comes how we can derive simple equations to form a computer system. So computer system is equal to hardware plus software plus the user. Yes? Hardware is equal to internal devices plus peripheral devices. What are the peripheral devices? The input devices and the output devices. All physical parts of the computer or everything that we can touch are known as hardware. So now what is a software? Software is the program which gives intelligence to the computer. Yes? And anyways, the human is creating the software, so the human creates or gives the intelligence to the computer. Next, Without the user, the computer cannot be operated. So the user is the person who operates the computer. So with this, the session is completed. Now, in the next session, we are going to see about the input devices. See you back again, children. Have a great day.